Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Troll69 here, and today I'm bringing you guys another gameplay commentary weapon review type of thing. And this is actually a very special video for a couple reasons. One being that, first of all this gameplay is from one single game. It's not a mixture of games as it has been before in the other weapons. Two, this is all during a live stream, so this is on Twitch. If you guys want to go check me out, link will be down in the description below. Three, I'm using one of my favorite weapons, as you guys can see, the Weevil. And for a reason I will not tell you guys until the end of the video, so do stick around and I hope you guys do enjoy it. But anyway, today we're going to be reviewing, if you guys haven't already noticed, the Weevil SMG. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. So the Weevil SMG is a fully auto submachine gun with the largest magazine capacity in the class and modest damage as per the description. So in this review, we're going to talk about a little pros and cons of the Weevil, and then what I think about it and why I like it and why you should like it, I guess. So anyway, let's start with the pros, because we always like to start positive here, I guess. Number one, it has a high magazine size, as you guys already heard me say. It has a very high 50 bullet beginning mag. I don't know how to explain it, but it has 50 bullets in the very first mag and then 150 bullets in reserve. So that's a very high magazine size, and that's without extended mag. So that's pretty much the highlight of this gun. It's very high magazine size and things like that. Number two on the pro list, we're gonna have a high fire rate. It has actually very high fire rate. It's not as fast as the Vesper or things like that, but it is faster than the VMP and the Kuda, and definitely faster than the Razorback and things like that. Again, I'm not gonna compare to Pharaoh because that's a burst, and what fire rate I guess on those is a little weird to manage. But yeah. That's pretty much it for fire rate and magazine size. It has a kind of decent recoil type of thing. The accuracy isn't too bad, especially with iron sights. I mostly exclusively use iron sights whenever I'm using this weapon. I feel like they're very easy to use, very manageable, and they're pretty clear and precise. However, the recoil on this gun is a little bit more weird. Oh my god, I cannot speak. It's a little more weirder than the other SMGs such as the Kuda and BMP and things like that, due to the fact that not only does it have vertical recoil, but it also has a left to right wobble during the recoil. So it does more of a zigzag than a straight up and down recoil, which can be hard to manage for some. However, I don't think it's too hard to manage, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Very easy iron sights to use. I feel like it's probably one of the clearer ones of the SMGs. Yeah, most likely. It reminds me a lot of the iron sights in Black Ops 2 and things like that. And the last pro is it looks great with camos. I think this is the only SMG that's fully covered with any camo they put on it, so that's pretty cool, right? Like, people care about how they going to. Anyway, on to the cons, and there's not as much as the pros, mostly because I'm not trying to make this gun look bad, but there is definitely some cons that everyone probably knows already. Number one being that it is very weak. However, this isn't exactly true. I feel like the reason why a lot of people think it's weak and why, the 5 to 6 shot kills is always consistent, it takes way too long to kill, is because what this gun lacks that a lot of the other SMGs have is a good damage to fire rate, I guess you would say, combination. Like, say the Vesper has a very high fire rate but very low damage. However, it does enough damage so that with the fire rate you can kill fast. The Weevil, on the other hand, has a very high fire rate with very low damage. And it's not very high fire rate, it's actually more moderate size. And so it doesn't do enough damage in enough time, is basically the problem with the Weevil. And another thing is, because of that, it can't compete with the other SMGs like the VMP or the Vesper at close range, because you're always going to get outgunned because of the slow fire rate. Even though it says high, the fire rate is actually pretty low compared to the damage. If you guys know what I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know how else to word this. But anyway, I feel like this also is a medium distance only weapon due to that regard. The high fire rate does help in medium ranges, places where the VMP or Vesper's, high fire rate doesn't allow it to have the same damage at medium distance. So the Weevil does kind of, I'm not gonna say dominate because there is definitely better SMGs at medium range, but the Weevil's highlight, I guess, would be medium range. Long range, it isn't too bad. However, because of the recoil and because of the weird, I guess, mechanic it has, it doesn't make it easy to shoot at long range and actually get the kill. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And yeah, the other Call of Duty, it doesn't have that balance. I told you guys about that fire rate and damage balance that a lot of the other SMGs have. That's what makes this. Wait, look at this. This is Four City, Belgium. Apparently we're in Belgium, but it says established by Corvus. I'm not sure if this is an actual city or not. The Corvus is like the antagonist, I guess, of the campaign. I mean, that would explain why we had the freaking city flip over there on the left side. But anyway, let's get back to the gameplay. Sorry about that. So yeah, high magazine, modest damage, third SMG that you unlock, and things like that. So let's start with why I like this weapon. I like this weapon, and I know it's gonna make me sound like a noob or anything, but I like this weapon because it's very forgiving for a beginning player. And I say that because of its mostly because of its high magazine size. The high magazine size ensures that you can still shoot even when the other person has to reload. I believe the VMP with extended mags has up to 45 bullets per clip. This one has 50. So that's 5 extra bullets you could put into someone while they're reloading. So it's very forgiving in that regard. Also, if you're very good and you pick up this weapon with that 50 bullets in your magazine, you can obviously do a lot of damage if you can land all your shots and if you're actually really accurate and things like that. So that's like one of the another pro, I guess, of this gun, and it's kind of why I like it so much. It's that very high magazine, and I feel like it's actually a solid gun. Like, a lot of people say that it needs a buff, Nate Shot's whole buff, the Weevil thing and things like that. But this gun, I feel like it's good. It's not bad. I don't feel like it needs a buff. Like, if it did need a buff, I think it would be either 1+ fire rate or 1+ damage, just something along those lines, just to keep it competing at a more universal rate with the other SMGs. However, I don't think this is a bad gun at all. You guys see me using it a lot in certain gameplays. It's actually very good for pub stomping. Again, because of the high magazine size and things like that. And because of that, it's also a very forgiving gun. I don't know if I already said that, but you don't have to hit all your shots and worry about having to reload soon, or worry about things like that because of the high magazine size again. And however, because of that, I feel like this gun is a all or nothing weapon. You have to hit those shots, all of those shots, otherwise most likely you're going to be losing the gunfight, because at close range you're going to get outgunned, long range you're going to get outgunned, medium range is where this gun shines. You might get outgunned if you don't land your shots. So it's very important that you're as accurate as you can be. So before we get any further, let me go into a class setup real quick. I mostly run grip, quick draw, rapid fire, and I believe that is it. Oh, and long barrel. That's pretty much all I use. I don't think you need extended mags or fast fire or anything like that. I think it's all good in that regard, but rapid fire is definitely a must, and grip if you need it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. I know the commentary was all over the place, but it's the best I can do. And if you guys haven't been keeping track of the kills or counting them, here is the scoreboard. As you guys can see, I dropped 111 kills with 42 deaths in this game. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Bye.